Hello everybody and welcome to video 13 of my 30-day challenge. Now in this video I just want to talk about the spin modifier real quick, and what we're going to do is just create a simple wine glass. So I've taken some look at Google real quick just to give me a broad idea of what a wine glass would look like. So jumping into Blender, what we're going to do is we're going to take the default cube, jump into edit mode, and we're just going to hit Alt M and merge it center. Now what this is doing is just giving me a single vertices to work with. There are other options to get a single vertices. If you enable the download for extra objects, you can just hit Alt A, go down to single vert and add a single vertices. But I'd like to show the collapsing of the cube method just because anybody just starting can jump straight in and do that. So what I'm going to do is just jump straight into front view, and having a basic idea of what a wine glass would be, I'm going to start with just basically outlining the right side profile of what the glass would be. So basically I'm creating a single line in the shape of what I would like my wine glass to be. So I'm going to just extrude on the X just to kind of make the base a little bit, and then I'm going to just extrude up and make this bottom, and then after I get the bottom I'm going to go up for the stem, and we're going to start making the round part for the glass. Now the glass itself I know is kind of tall, so we're just going to make it taller than everything else. And that's all you got to do. So right there we have a basic shape for a wine glass. Now I'm going to select all my vertices, and you can get to the spin option in a few ways. Right over here on the left hand side is the spin button under the tools tab in the add section. Also, if you wanted to, you could hit space and just type in spin. It would pull it up. Now the cool thing about this part is if you'll look right here, it says Alt R for spin. So we're just going to hit Alt and R. It's going to make it all kinds of funny. The reason it did that, and if you can see, it kind of did some weird stuff. Over here in the tool option for the spin, it spun it around the Y. So we're just going to get rid of that because we wanted to actually spin around the Z. So I just went in spun it around the Z, but it's only spinning in 1/4. Right here at the top we have the angle, so 90 degrees. We want it to actually spin 360 degrees, and then that gives us our entire shape. Now one thing this does is it makes a seam right here on the sign, but it also makes double sets of vertices right there where it matches up because it brought the line all the way back around on top of itself. So all you have to do is just hit Alt A to select everything, and then hit remove doubles, and it will remove those vertices that doubled up on themselves. So if I go out of edit mode, back into object mode, you can see I have just the basic shape of a wine glass. Now we can make this glass look a little bit nicer. First we're going to put on smooth shading, and then I'm going to come over here into the modifiers tab, and I'm just going to add the subdivision surface modifier, and then what I'm going to do is go into edit mode, and I want to take this top ring. I'm going to extrude them in place, and that's just because I'm going to scale them in just a hair, and we're going to create the inside of the glass, and then I'm going to extrude down the Z to create the inner lining. Now I brought it down, which is going to bring it out just a little bit of the glass. We're just going to scale it in and just bring it back inside the glass, and then it's in the middle. We're inside, and then I'm just going to hit F to fill in the bottom. That gives me the basic shape of my wine glass. And then if you'll notice, the subdivision surface modifier is doing some funny stuff right here at the top. You can see these the way it just made the rings look kind of weird. What you can do, and this is a trick that I learned with the subdivision surface modifier, to get kind of sharp, crisp edges, just add some extra edge loops. You pull them up right next to each other, and it's going to make those edges nice and crisp. And we'll need one on the inside as well. Bring that up like so. Alright, that's looking much better. We're going to do the same thing down here on the bottom. Just going to put an edge loop right along here, and you'll see it makes that bottom really straighten up. Alright. So there's our basic wine glass. Now I'm also going to go through and add a material. So we're going to go into cycles render, add nodes, and I'm going to change this diffused shader to a glass shader. Other than that, I'm not going to change any settings, and you can already see it looks just like a glass. Got some weird reflection and stuff in here, and that just happens to probably be with the way that I did the face on the inside here. It's triangle. It's low poly, so it's not super clean, but in general it looks decent. Let's go see what our camera looks like. Our camera is down here, so we're gonna lock the camera to view and scroll out a little bit so we can look at our glass. And then F12 will render out the picture. Yeah. You could clean it up. You could go in and add more vertices, make the glass look a lot cleaner. If you're doing a high poly model, go in and add as much as you need. But that's the basic overview, and it's a real quick and simple way to make a glass or a vase. Anything in that you can just outline that would be symmetrical on all sides when you spin it in a circle. I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Y'all have a good day. See you in the next video.